Alright, I have promised you guys we're gonna watch this. Ever given, ever taken away. Internet Historian, you all love Internet Historian. I was hesitant to watching this, that's why we are going to watch it in 1.5 speed. If it's too fast, I'm gonna reduce it to 1.25. Just letting you all know, in case. Heard it's a really good video. Okay, no 4-hour react, you sure? Bro, I don't want to stitch it out too much. I'm suffering from attention, deficit, okay? I'm suffering from ADHD myself. Focusing on a 1.5 hour video is gonna be hard. Plus, I know you guys have ADHD too, so we're gonna speedrun this. Let's go!
This video was made possible by Saley and some very patient people over at Patreon.
Okay, music fades in.
My friend, let me weave you a tale of a windswept night beyond the old Egyptian sands,
Okay.
where the water plays coy with the shore, and the coy are sure to play in the water, where the desert wolves make love to the moon.
Exterior day.
This is the Suez Canal, undeniably Egypt's most famous body of water.
Okay.
Nothing bad
Yeah.
ever happens here.
And we're all in denial. Why am I a content creator?
Okay, so there's a ship, and it's called the Ever Given, and it's going up the Suez Canal really, really fast, probably. And you think that the
Okay, I will turn it down to 1.25.
Port Authority would call up, and they'd be like,
Captain, you are going way too fast.
but the captain, he's wicked sit cool, so he's like,
They're just jealous of my passion for going fast through critical trade infrastructure. Increase.
Right.
If you will not slow down, prepare to meet the full might of the Egyptian military.
two of Egypt's fastest fighter jets scramble on the runway. But the captain kept adding power.
Faster! The people of Europe need these Chinese knockoffs of European goods.
And they got all sorts of technology to go like top speed.
Bro, why does this not work, by the way? This should be working, right? Like, this should just be working. Like, having a stronger magnet up front. Why? Someone tell me why it's not working. In my head, this should be working.
Top speed.
Don't go faster, I beseech you.
But everyone on the crew was loving it. Yeah, go fast.
Gotta go fast!
Look out! Someone left a ramp in the middle of the canal.
I ain't afraid of nothing.
It was at this point that the captain chose to do a wicked sick jump.
Hell yeah!
But they overshot it. They were gonna collide with a gently sloping sandy bank. They threw on the handbrake,
Drop anchor! Brace for impact!
but it was too late. Collision. Literally everybody died.
Oh, unlucky.
Ever
I guess I'm dead.
ever taken away.
What the fuck is this about? Bro,
Alright, see you in a year.
what is this about? Hey, Sugary Fairy, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you.
What do you mean it's not long enough? Wikipedia, ChatGPT. Add the music, they love that. A reaction
Yeah.
GIF?
Yeah!
No, this video is too good. Dial it back a little. Okay, let me start again. I'll do the phony voice too.
Oh my god.
Better.
That's some pig
Okay,
base.
so here's what really happened.
The following is based on true events, however, most details come from secondary sources. As some conversations were recorded, including the VDR data on the ship, almost none of that material has been made available to the public. So he took a few liberties to fill in the gaps. All characterizations should be considered fictional, not reflective of the real people involved, and interpreted for storytelling and entertainment purposes only. Also, we play pretty fast and loose with certain details of the other events. Be cool and please don't bother any of the people involved in the Zeus incidents. We're just here to have a good time. Alrighty. Waterproof MacBook? Yeah. Act 1!
This
Everything is
story
great.
begins in Malaysia. Of course, you already know, but that's this one over here. And at a port named...
Malaysia is cut in 2 parts like that? I had no idea. Bro, how's that one country? That looks like... What's this? What country is this? Now, I'm pretty good at discerning European countries, but I have no idea about the eastern countries that much. Indonesia? Alright. Bro, why is it cut like that? What about these islands? Do they belong to Malaysia?
And at a port named Tanjung Pelepus is the container ship known as the Ever Given. The last of the cargo is loaded onto the ship, and the captain of the ship, Krishnan Canthaville, is there with his crew of 20. Hello! At this point, Canthaville probably said something like, "All right, the boat's tummy is all full of cargo. We're almost ready to get going." So Evergreen, the operating company of the ship, would have called ahead and booked passage for the ship. Yes, 1 adult ship ticket, please.
Alright.
Large. How many containers? Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Now, this guy at the operating company is
There's
on
a
the
lot of
line
them.
to the Suez Canal Authority, and they are in charge of all of the operations of the Suez Canal. All right, thank you for choosing Suez Waterways. You are scheduled for March 23rd. You are 922nd in queue. All right, we've got a Supermax container coming through on March
Oh, this happened in 2021?
23rd.
Jesus.
Pulling up the stats now. The Ever Given, one of the largest container ships in the world. Over 400 meters long, 60 meters wide. Only
Alright.
10% smaller than the world's largest aircraft carrier. Able to carry over 20,000 of these shipping containers. Here's a guy in a sandwich for scale. All right, navigator, helmsman, Gene. Let's get going. We wouldn't want to hold up the other ships. With a teary goodbye, the Ever Given sets sail from Malaysia and makes course for the Netherlands. Let's go to the map. Malaysia, and you already know, but the Netherlands is over here. The route's so simple, you just go from here over to... Oh.
It's okay.
We're blocked by Africa, sir.
It's fine?
we
Okay, then
just
it's
head
just
back?
one guy.
Don't worry, I know a shortcut. Head into that inlet. It's called the Red Sea. Captain, it's blue. I know. In a
Man.
bit over a week, the Ever Given cruises all the way to the Red Sea. And on the way, someone on the crew points out Djibouti and says it aloud. Djibouti, because it's fun to say. It's a great time to be a cargo ship captain, I can tell you that much. Captain, we've got another problem on the sat-nav. There's more land in the way. How are we supposed to get through an obstacle like this? Should I just head back? Now, if this was 1868, Canthaville would be in big trouble. But luckily, in 1869, someone happened to dig a big channel. Right from one side of this isthmus to the other. And
That should be fine then.
filled it with water, they did. Which meant that ships no longer needed to circumnavigate Africa. It's nothing personal. It's a geographic thing. Late that evening, the Ever Given arrives at the Gulf of Suez. Here on the map. It's a big open area for ships to park. And there are ships everywhere, sitting idle, waiting for their turn to pass through the canal. Now the helmsman is kind of driving around the area, looking for a place to park and drop anchor.
Alright.
But then, something captures his attention. Hey, what's that mysterious-looking ship over there? It
That's
looks
a ship.
abandoned.
Uh-oh.
MV Ahmad. MV... Do not speak its name, helmsman. Why not? Look, there's a spot. That's a handicap. They park the ship, drop anchor, and radio in to the Suez Canal Authority. Thank you for joining the queue. Typical wait time is a few hours, up to one business day.
What?
Why do we have to wait? Why can't we just go straight through? Because we've got rules here at the canal. A big book of them. No running, no dive bombing, and blah, blah, blah. Somewhere way down the back of the manual it says, all vessels entering or leaving the canal must have a pilot. And in fact, a ship as large as yours needs 2. These pilots are employees of the Canal Authority who understand the perils of the route. Kind of like a consultant to
I was gonna say, makes sense. So they need, like, more people there, sure.
the captain. And they stand around going, yes, yes, go here, turn coming up here, watch out for the geese.
Oh, yeah.
So just stand by for a while, yeah? Alright, nothing to do till this pilot arrives. Guess I'll take a little bit of me time. I'm off to my cabin, fellas. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And so just after midnight, Canthaville heads back to his quarters
she's
to
sleeping.
take a nap.
I was totally expecting something else. I was
Quite a
totally
cozy
expecting
scene,
something else,
wouldn't
man.
you say? But all is not well on the Ever Given tonight. There seems to be some trouble.
Oh no.
With the weather.
No!
2:30 a.m.
No brain.
Outside is the loud rattle of shipping containers sparring with the wind. Loud enough to capture Canthaville's attention. Rah-rah. He dashes up to the bridge. All right, what's the status on it being really, really windy outside? The wind is up to 35 knots, but the Ever Given is fine and the anchor is keeping us held.
Okay.
Alright, it sounds like I can head back to
That
my
sounds
quarters then.
fine.
Wait, Captain. I think we need to move the ship. Yeah, those guys are
Why?
getting closer and closer to us. We're surrounded by ships like the Al Nasriyah. Their anchors can't withstand the wind and they are being dragged about. We need more buffer or there's risk of a collision. Good thinking. Alright, duty engineer, prep the engines. Aye. The ship kicks to life. The helmsman steers the Ever Given to get further away from the other ships. This whole thing might be cancelled. Port control. Although this waiting area is delightful, the weather outside is very frightful. Is passage through the canal still happening? Not cancelled. Hold position. Your pilot is wrapping up and will be on his way to your vessel soon. They're making us wait. Captain,
Alright.
if we're struggling not to hit ships in this big open area, it's going to get
How's the
pretty dicey
pilot
when we
gonna
have to
come here?
navigate through a narrow channel like the Suez. Yes. Although you should have said, spoiler warning.
Okay, bro.
Coming up
Okay.
next on Channel Ad Time.
You ads.
Welcome back to Raising Sailing. I'm Sailing Man, professional traveler and eSIM user. Finding tourists to get them huge savings on an eSIM plan. It ain't for the faint of heart. But if there's one thing I've learned in all my years, when they're traveling, they need data.
I can't get an Uber. I didn't sort out my data before I left.
Got another one? Try this. First we download the Sailing app on your phone. Then we choose how much data we want and where. Then we add the code Internet Historian for 15% off. And don't forget the most important part. Mwah.
Keith.
I just gave your phone international data using the Sailing app.
Thank you, Sailing Man.
Oh, Sally?
Very cool.
So download the Sailing app.
I was about to say Sally sounds too good to be true, but hey.
Apple, scan the QR code on the screen now and use the code Internet Historian to get 15% off at checkout.
It's so beautiful here in the hills of Switzerland. If only I could listen to podcast in the background.
Here comes Sailing Man. Over 200 destinations, 24/7 live chat support, and no physical SIM or roaming fees, because it's just an app.
Could I have my phone back, please?
At Sailing,
No.
family comes first, and data comes second. Data comes first. They're both tied for first.
Tonight
Okay,
on
fair
Raising
enough.
Sailing.
Anyone
Sailing
gets
Man.
dead ones. Sorry, I have a boyfriend ones. Or regular.
I have a presentation in 15 minutes at the UN Security Council.
No.
I didn't download the slides. Without
No.
the presentation, I'm worried they're going to nuke North Sentinel Island again.
15 minutes to
Again?
go and he hasn't got the slides.
I'll be the guy who started the next World War without those damn slides.
10 minutes to go and he
God
hasn't got the
damn
slides.
it!
History will not look kindly on me without those slides.
Here comes Sailing. Now you have 10 gigabytes of data on your phone, cheaper than most phone providers.
I love you, Sailing Man.
Hush, little one. I saved it.
The Sailing app really saved me.
This truly was our darkest hour, but we prevailed. It's not an easy job, but Sailing gets me through. So download the Sailing app or scan the QR code on screen and use Internet Historian as the code to get 15% off at checkout.
The Internet Historian is so funny sometimes. I love his content sometimes, bro. His ads are so funny.
Some damn data on your phone, why not? Ad over. Some time has passed. We're back on the bridge. There's the helmsman. Captain's gone back to his quarters. Pilots will be here for hours. Then suddenly, an idea. The helmsman takes it upon himself to navigate a little bit of art. Tee-hee-hee, says the helmsman. As long as no one checks the nav data, this won't come back to bite me at all. A couple of hours pass. The wind dies down just a little. No ships crashed into the Ever Given, but a small
Nice.
one did pull up beside
Easy.
it. Captain,
the pilot.
pilots are here. Welcome aboard.
Hello,
All right, Captain.
pilots.
Yes, we're running late. Where's the helm? We don't know what the pilots' names are, so we're just going to go with blue and red.
Okay,
I think
blue
we should
and
move
red.
ahead at about 14 kilometers. That's right, ahead, 14 kilometers per hour.
Okay. Pokemon
The Ever
trainers.
Given joins a convoy of ships taking position at the entrance to the canal. Convoy, checking in. Ready. All right,
Ready.
everybody, we want to be alert. Stay focused. Yeah, Captain. I'll follow the other ships. I'll try not to get lost. Hold on, helmsman. And the audience. This is a much more
Okay. Holding. Holding. Grims. Thank you for the prime.
perilous journey than you might know. What, a big straight line? It is 193 kilometers of narrow waterway. And I hope you've got some stamina, because it takes 12 hours to traverse.
12?
That's a full-day trip.
Jesus.
Some parts are only 24 meters deep. Oh, that's very shallow. Yes, and only 200 meters wide in some parts. That's very narrow.
Okay.
I've seen McDonald's drive-thrus with more clearance. And you certainly wouldn't want to have an accident, would you? Because 12% of the entire world's sea freight passes through here. If you blocked it, the consequences would be humongous. No pressure, though.
Why aren't they just making the channel bigger? Why aren't they doing that? Just make it wider. Would that be bad? Could you just do that?
Oh, I see. Don't mind him, he gives that speech to everybody. Ahead, 14 kilometers per hour. Yes, pilot, 14 kilometers, steady on. So into the canal, the ever-given wind. As they cruise, the winds swirl back onto the sea. No longer buffered by miles of open water, the sand and dust can blow about with abandon. Low visibility. Strong winds jostle the ship. Grit helps the bow. The ever-given steams ahead at about the pace of a fast jog. And there's no real...
Why are you making fun of me? Why did you say, yeah, just do it, kids? They already created this canal. Okay, they already created this. Why didn't they make it wider? Why didn't they just make it wider? Okay? You hate me because I'm right. You just hate me because I'm right.
Up here, to be honest. Things go awry almost immediately. How are you coping with the wind? It's manageable. Alright, well the wind is definitely pushing us to the left-hand side. Yes, just try to keep it as centered as you can. Adjusting. These winds are quite something. Do you think we should have insisted they postpone? Well, the pilots don't seem worried, and they know this water better than anyone. The angle of the wind is particularly nasty, catching the enormous surface area of the ship and constantly nudging it off course. Helmsman, you're still too far to the left. You've got to get back to the center. Yeah, I'm trying. Adjusting. The helmsman keeps changing the trajectory of the ship, but he cannot seem to stay in the center. Come on, helmsman, we're still not centered. I know, it's the wind. No matter what they do, they can't seem to get away from the left bank. The wind foils their every countermaneuver.
Oh no,
this is not as manageable as I thought it would be. Is it going to be like this the whole way? Don't worry, this is really common. It won't be the whole trip. No, the problem is we're going too slow. Red pilot takes the initiative. If we speed up, we can push through the wind.
Faster!
Accelerate to 22 kilometers an hour. Somewhat reluctantly, the helmsman obliges. 22 kilometers per hour. Engines engage, and the ship speeds up. Captain, going this fast in heavy winds is needlessly reckless. There are protocols for this sort of thing. All right, Gene, it's a bit windy. Relax, this must happen all the time. The red pilot was right. The increased speed helps them to fight through the wind and get away from the left-hand bank. However, they can't seem to keep the ship in the very center.
Okay.
Helmsman, you're aimed too severely to the right-hand bank now. We need a bit of leadership here. Don't worry, I know what to do. Turn left. Adjusting.
Wow.
The pilot's giving steering instructions now. Captain, is he supposed to do that? Captain, the pilot is not here to give steering orders. You should say something. The ship is now consistently snaking left and right and left and right. Turn to the right. So they turn to the left, but then they end up too far to the right. You're too close to the right bank now. Turn to the left. Yes, I agree. Turn to the left.
To the right.
This is all a bit tense.
Move to the left.
And we both know where this is going.
Move to the right.
It's gonna crash. Let's just enjoy it. Oh wow. There it is. A gently sloping sandy bank.
Lovely.
Red pilot, we're just consultants.
Whiskers!
This isn't our job to steer the ship. You're micromanaging. We should only be giving general navigation advice.
Bro, he's backseating so hard. You're micromanaging, more like backseating.
We're getting too close to the left bank. I can't keep it centered. We have to slow this ship down. If we slow down, the wind will push us into the bank. What do I do? Reduce the speed. The two pilots begin bickering. And not just bickering normally. They're bickering in Arabic.
No! No! Bro, if you ever hear people argue in Arabic, bro, that shit's scary. That shit's so fucking scary, man. Like, even when people just talk in Arabic normally to each other, that's already scary, okay? They always sound aggressive. And now turn that up times 10. Arabic correct now!
And Canthable's crew doesn't speak Arabic.
Bro, I swear to God, they went like, maybe I shouldn't say those things. Nah, we'll be fine. We're fine.
Arabic. What the hell are they saying? I don't know. Neither do I. Does anyone here speak Arabic?
Aggressive compared to German? Yeah. Very. But why do the Egyptians not understand Arabic? They do know Arabic. What the fuck? They should be able to understand each other.
The Ever Given has reached its target speed of 22 kilometers an hour, but they're taking wider and wider turns and can't seem to get anywhere near the center of the lane.
The crew
And
doesn't?
the two pilots,
Alright.
they're still fighting.
They aren't Egyptian? Okay, that's my bad then. I thought, alright, they're Malaysian. I'm stupid, I already forgot. See? The ADHD. The ADHD. The ADHD setting in. Right, I don't know why I thought of Egypt. That's my bad.
Captain! Captain! Pilots! Captain! The Ever Given then reaches an extreme, unrecoverable angle, pointing acutely to the right, straight for the bank. We need to turn left.
Oh my god!
Now, hard left. Hard to the left. Hard to the left. The rudder turns. But the ship doesn't turn with it.
No!
Instead, it slides.
No!
Didn't I tell you to turn left? Why aren't we turning? I am turning to the left, Captain. The ship's not responding. I knew this would happen. It's your fault. The helmsman loses his ability to steer. The ship has gone out of control.
What the fuck?
Captain. Canterville finally steps forward. Enough! Helmsman, center the rudder. Reduce speed. Rudder center. Reduce... But it's too late. Canterville did not intervene in time. Shit.
It's Jover. Wait, what does that say? According to a person familiar with the VDR audio, Captain Kent have all reacted as anyone might in the same situation. Shit! He screamed. Oh, you're already back. Welcome back. Bless you. Welcome home. Oh my god.
The crew can feel the vibration through the floor as the bow meets the bank.
That's so Jover. Toot toot, toot toot.
That bow, raised 6 meters, slides into the bank with ease. Like
Oh,
a hot
shit.
pencil through pudding.
Nice. Great
Meanwhile,
comparison.
the rear of the ship is pulled into the opposite bank. The bridge shakes and the crew lurches forward as 300,000 tons of momentum is reduced to 0 in the span of a couple of seconds. We've run aground, cut your engines, Canterville yells out on the radio, because don't forget, these ships are running as a convoy, which means that the ships behind them have just seen what's happened, and they all have to slam on the brakes. A couple of ships back, the Asia Ruby 3 suffers an engine malfunction.
What? Bro, I'm lucky. Bro, this is... I don't know, this is just like car crashes. Like, one car crashes and everyone just like... boom. Explosion.
And it cannot stop as quickly as it intends to, and nearly plows into the back of the Maersk Denver. They manage to stop themselves just in time.
Oh, shit!
And prevent running aground as well. Pan back to the Ever Given. Let us look at it from above. It is diagonally wedged across the entire canal. An unplanned bridge connecting 2 continents.
Also, does this canal just go into one direction? Do boats not come in from the other direction at all? In this case, I mean, it is quite narrow,
A
but
ship
why wouldn't
collision
they?
of such magnitude, there's almost nothing to compare it to. Maybe Hindenburg? 9/11? I'll keep Googling.
Chill!
No, hold off on the dramatic sound effects. There's no need to panic just yet. It's like a car tire stuck in the mud. We simply reverse. Full astern.
But there's
That means full
ships behind
backward.
you.
Propellers at the back of the ship whiz to little effect. Locked in.
Can ships? What do you call it? Drive? Swim? Navigate backwards? It's on a schedule one way, one time, the other way, the next one. Oh, okay.
Place by the sand. We didn't move. Merely a run-up. Crash astern. That's the most dramatic version of full astern,
No.
ramping up to full thrust as quickly as possible.
Full thrust!
Nothing. No, stop it. No sound effect just yet. We still have one more option. Start up the bow thrusters. They're the jets at the front of the ship that give a little bit of extra oomph. Crash astern, full thrusters. No effect, sir.
It's Jover.
Now, we don't have the transcript from here, so we'll just presume that at the time, Canterville said something very quirky and millennial, like, so that just happened? But what we do know
Yeah,
is that he and
sounds
the
about
pilots
right.
then jumped on the radio and got in contact with the Port Authority. We've got something to tell you, and you gotta promise not to get mad. Shut up.
Oh, no.
Wait, look, listen. We're gonna need a tugboat. We are run aground. The helmsman takes a turn at being millennial. There are other ships right behind me, aren't there? Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And there were, as the queue of container ships piling up behind them got longer and longer. Make that 2 tugboats.
Damn, so funny. Millennial humor. Yay.
So what happened here exactly? And who is in big, big trouble? Explainer time. There are 3 main causes to why the ship crashed. Let's start with the wind.
Yeah, duh.
The captain
then
could have
there
very
was
easily said, guys,
pilots.
the wind is far too severe. Let's postpone. But he didn't. However, the blame's not all on Canthaville. The 2 pilots could have also said, let's just follow protocol. By radioing in to HQ and saying, yes, get us 2 tugboats, please. With one on each side at the front, they would have had far more stability and control. And they wouldn't need to erratically fight about with the wind to stay in the middle of the lane.
Why didn't they? What the
Second
fuck?
cause, the speed of the ship. Now, it was the Red pilot who told the helmsman, accelerate the ship to 22 kilometers per hour.
God damn it,
When he
Red.
did that, they were already driving at the speed limit for their weight class, 14 kilometers per hour. And telling the helmsman to go beyond that meant that they are technically breaking the rules.
Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. So his backseating was not even good backseating. Fuck that guy.
And while I agree that some rules are made to be broken, going this fast in a very large ship.
Bro, I cannot listen to rules are made to be broken anymore. I cannot. Ever since that one idiot in my Discord went like, he broke a rule, right? Like an idiot in my chat broke a rule, so a mod warned him. And he's like, rules are made to be broken. Like, what? What? How do you say this to a mod? Was that? Yes. I did what? No, wasn't you? Which idiot? I don't remember his name. But he was just like promoting another VTuber, which is like obviously frowned upon in VTubers Discord. So you don't do that. And he got warned for it. And he was like, I watch 11 VTubers. I support so many VTubers. And I thought Fox VTubers support each other. Bro, do you know that anyone else's like Discord? Like, what are you fucking talking about? What JDB said? What did JDB say? He then cried unfortunate about being unfairly treated. It's so retarded. Oh my
And
god.
a comparatively small canal causes a whole bunch of problems to do with fluid dynamics. Big problems. Huge.
5 fun physics phenomena.
Now, I don't know the physics, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. But what I will say is this. Speeding up causes something approximating oversteer. The ship becomes all slidey. I'm just going to turn a little bit to the left, but instead you go a lot to the left. I'll just turn right a little bit, but instead you turn to the right.
Turn to
a
the
lot.
left.
Remember how the cheerful
to the
navigator
right.
was like, come on guys, we have to get back to the center of the lane. Well, they can't, because every time they try to direct back to the center, the speed and the oversteer means they overshoot it. One more effect of going very fast.
Okay, then you gotta do a steer just very slightly. Just do it very slightly. Okay, I know he's way too fast for it though. And the answer is Africola. No, it's not. Also, thank you for the 7 months. It's Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's the best.
Fast.
I will sneeze. Wait
What
for
the?
it.
Take a look at this animation side on.
There is some people, when they're on the brink of sneezing, and when they look at the light, they sneeze. But there's like no scientific reason as to why this is happening. But I've personally known people like that. What the fuck? It's so weird. I sneeze like that? That's so wild. It works from... How? That's so weird.
Water pressure effects cause the ship to tilt. At this speed, the front is raised 6 meters higher than usual, which means when they collide with the bank, combined with the high velocity, they really wedge themselves in. But we can't just blame everything on the physicists, because there's a third main cause.
Okay.
Poor communication. English is the
No.
official language of pretty much every port. However, the pilots start arguing with each other in Arabic,
Yeah, what was that about,
which is
man?
not just unprofessional, but excludes all of the rest of the crew from what's being discussed. And all of these competing voices make for chaos on the bridge. But the blame is not all on the co-pilots either. The captain is always in charge.
Could have intervened.
He has the ultimate authority.
He's the captain.
Decisions start and end with him. So the captain should have intervened and said something like, "Shut up, everybody." But he doesn't.
You just giga chatted.
He stands there quite passively throughout. By the time he does step in, it's too late.
It's too late.
Now that everything's been laid out, who would you say is at fault for the crash of the Ever Given?
Bro, okay, I get it. How is this like a 3-act thing though? How is there even more to this? What the hell?
helmsman?
They're all
Blue
at fault.
The red pilot?
I think the helm, okay, all of them but the helmsman. He was just following orders. Like, he even said, like, bro, this ain't it. Like, everyone but the helmsman.
Canthaville? I'll tell you. Society, that's who. You and
We live in a society. Oh my god.
me. And I think you should apologize.
Act 2. Stuck. Day 1. Wait, they were stuck
Alrighty,
for multiple
so we have
days?
something 3.5 times the size of the Titanic, choking the world's largest freighting canal like a greedy seagull throating a glue stick. Good start.
Yes.
And they didn't get very far through the canal itself. About 5% of the progress bar. But if we scroll up for a second...
5%! Bro, they're barely anywhere!
we can see what landmarks they missed out on. The Great Bitter Lake.
Everything.
Named so because the water there is very salty instead of fresh. Then up a 2-lane bit and over to Timsar Lake. Named so because Timsar is the Arabic word for crocodile, because there used to be crocodiles in there.
Oh.
Otherwise, it's pretty much zip right through to the Mediterranean. That would have been very nice for them. Now we go back a bit to Timsar Lake. And here you'll find the city of Ismailia. And at its port, see this building? This is the Suez Canal Authority. Inside, Captain El Said, head of navigational control, is just settling in for the day. As he sits down to his desk, Captain.
Imagine you start your day with this crash. No, these are for a ride. Bro, no, I feel that. Nah, poor guy. Poor fucking guy, man. No, I've had those days when I clocked in for work and that was already like the worst accidents ever, man. No, I feel for him.
You're gonna want to see this. The video feed pulls up. What? Line 1.
What the
We're stuck.
fuck?
Would like to request a tugboat. Stuck? Stuck where? You know that single lane area pretty close to the entrance? There. Now, had this happened in one of the 2-lane sections, they could have kept the traffic flowing.
Oh,
but alas.
boy.
What?
It's over.
So you're blocking all the traffic? Mr. El Said, we already promised we wouldn't get mad. Fine. I gotta see how bad it is in person. El Said snatches his keys off his desk, and he races down to his car, rushing to the scene. He gets out and casts his eyes upon the ship. My God. Towering over him is a structure the width and breadth of the world's largest Walmart. Except it is also 15 stories tall.
Jesus
The bow,
Christ.
raised 6 meters higher than normal, is jammed into one side. Like an unwitting finger in a Chinese finger trap that somebody filled with Gorilla Glue in its prom tomorrow. The ass of the ship, firmly squatting aground on the other side. And the middle of the ship...
Queso, bro. Not queso catching strays. Come on, buddy.
making bended metal groans as it's barely suspended by only a few meters of water. El Said lets the sand run through his fingers. At this point, another important person arrives on the scene. Admiral Rabi. He is the Suez Canal Authority chairman. The big boss of the whole canal. Here's the rough structure of the organization. He's all the way up here, right?
Oh, no.
So high up that he reports directly to the...
I'm sorry. Come on, go. Come on, man. It's just a name.
Yep, that's one blocked canal. No, Mr. President. He didn't say blocked. Shut up. He said that canal rocked. He's giving it a 5-star review.
Come on, follow me to the bridge.
Now, Al Saeed and Rabbi board the ship, and it's a hell of a scene. The crew is racing around.
Oh God, they're gonna check the nav data. They're gonna see the dick pic. Oh God. Canterville's standing back taking a panic phone call with the operating company. Okay, so 2 pilots walk into a ship, and the first one says,
And the 2 pilots from before are still bickering.
In Arabic. After giving their account of the accident to El Said, the 2 SCA pilots who'd been on the Ever Givens bridge prepared to disembark. As they did so, they continued to bicker, according to lawsuit evidence that disputed pilots. They were still arguing!
All right, you two are dismissed. Canterville.
Oh God, this is the end of my career. This is gonna cost $1 billion.
Al Saeed puts his hand on Canterville's shoulder. Do not worry, my friend. We shall solve this.
Come on, Captain. What's the status? Well, the ship isn't floating. Yeah. No, what I mean is the situation is worse than you think. It's the way we're pitched up on the shore. The weight distribution is all wrong. We're like a raised bridge, but we don't have any of the support underneath. The middle of the ship could bend under its own weight and tear.
Oh shit! Oh. Yeah, I don't need to be smart to know that that's bad.
So it could sink?
Yeah.
That would shut down the whole canal for months.
Are we taking on water? No, I've had the engineers check the hull. We can't see water making ingress anywhere. Yet.
For now.
The best way to get free and the best way to prevent the ship from potentially sinking is to lighten the load. We need to get rid of at least, I don't know, like 20,000 tons. How quickly do you think your crew can offload containers? No. Look how high those boxes are stacked. To offload these containers is going to require specialist equipment. The kind you'd only find at a dedicated port. We're not going to be able to offload these containers out here in the middle of nowhere. All right, well, it's the easiest, most brute force solution you can think of.
Yeah. If you hear yelling in a language, it sounds like it's written in squiggle letters. Shoot first. No. Come on, man. Chill.
Ballast tanks. Yeah, go on. We've got nearly 10,000 tons of ballast water on board. We can dump that right now and relieve some pressure.
Okay.
Excellent idea. I'll get started.
No, you can't do that.
Well,
Why not?
Why not? Allow me to explain. You see,
Thanks.
when a ship fills its ballast tanks, it's filling with more than just water. It's a big, dilute, salty soup of algae, plant material, and even sometimes small fish. Pick that up in Malaysia.
Alright, yeah, okay, that's bad.
And then just dump that at the next port.
You're introducing these stowaway pest species into the environment. Some examples of these invasive species include the northern Pacific sea star.
No.
The European green crab. That son of a bitch. And cholera.
So you have to treat the water before you discharge it, usually through heat or chemicals. And the key there is that it also requires time and access to one of these treatment machines. And we're not at a port. It's going to take much longer than usual. But let me get onto the line with the guys at Ismailia. We probably have a portable water treatment machine somewhere.
Al Saeed turns and looks out the window. Coming down the canal are 2 tugboats.
Bro, I'll say you already got those fucking eye bags. Nah, he's barely been there for an hour. He's not even been there for an hour, bro. Like, he's already done for, like, the next month.
Treatment machine somewhere.
Al Saeed turns and looks out the window. Coming down the canal are 2 tugboats.
So done,
the ones that they ordered earlier. Look, we might not even be that deeply wedged in. These 2 tugboats might be all we need. Yes, tugboats.
This is the Mosaid 2 and the Mosaid 3.
These 2 little guys are able to pull around this massive cargo ship, comparable in size to the Ever Given. On go the ties. Line secure, all fast. Engine ready. Ready to pull. Canterville looks nervously at El Saeed.
They can't.
Commence
A
pull.
magic,
Slow
literally.
ahead.
The polyethylene ropes whine as they're pulled taut from the water. The tugboats lightly draw against the ship, testing for resistance.
All right, a little more. 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 Full power. Nothing.
Nothing.
Not an inch of difference.
Jeez.
All right, stop engines. Be on standby. This isn't going to work. With just 2 tugboats, we do not have the pull for a ship this massive,
4
this deeply grounded.
tugboats.
It's also low tide. That's not helping. Wind's high tide. Early afternoon, in a couple of hours. All right, that buys us some time. How soon do you think you can get a dredger out here? Let me find out for you. Please hold.
In a day.
The dredgers can remove the sand below the waterline that's all built up around the ship. Hi again. They say it'll take a day, maybe 2. All right, tell them to hurry.
A day or 2?
I'd better update my boss. Let him know it's not going to be a quick fix.
No!
I should call my wife as well. All right, don't go too far. I need you for something in a minute. Hey, what about excavators? Oh yeah, how many we got? Right now? No, for my birthday. Yeah, now.
Yeah, I need those for my birthday too. Chat, take notes. On the 28th, you better gift me a fucking excavator. I'm gonna be mad.
One guy. There's only one excavator on standby for the whole canal. Well, it's just post-COVID. Everyone's been excavating from home. Patch me through.
Everyone's been excavating from home!
There really was just one guy, by the way. It's local contractor Abdullah. So he picks up the phone. Mushy mushy. There's been a big accident at the canal, Abdullah. There's sand and dirt everywhere. I need your help.
Just send me the deets, Chum. Abdullah jumps in his truck and heads to the scene.
Go, Abdullah!
And when he pulls up, gut in
My God!
he sees the massive Ever Given wedged into the canal.
Abdullah locks himself into his excavator and gets to work
go,
on the most
Abdullah.
important task he's ever done digged.
Oh shit! Well, damn, bro! Yeah, bro! Imagine, bro, imagine if the sand just gave in here. Rip Abdullah.
Back on the bridge. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully home soon. Okay. Yeah, no, love you too. Okay, bye. Whew, the boss was not happy. Hey, before you said you needed me for something. I did. Who's this?
Breathe into this tube.
Also, you have to do a drug test. After the crash, they tested Canthaville for drugs and alcohol. Both came up negative. There's also a procedure to make sure that captains aren't fatigued. They look at the rest schedule and they find, no, Canthaville took that nap, remember?
What does zip with the money? Either way, yeah, the captain is good. How about the pilots?
He's had plenty of rest time, so he passed the fatigue assessment. And while Canthaville was at
Wait, so you're telling me he was just dumb?
the
Is
nurse's
that
office,
it?
high tide came and went. Tugs were tried again. And again. Tried a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It didn't work. All day trying, all evening, and into the early morning. But that stubborn ship was going nowhere.
Act 2, still stuck. Day 2. Okay. Alright.
Of course.
Alright.
The moon.
The moon.
Day 2.
There's quite a queue of ships by this point, and they're all honking their horns impatiently. Then move your ass!
Classic! Oh my God.
In the back. Go around! Go around!
No one knows quite what's happening because the Suez Canal Authority has not made a formal statement. But their hand is about to be forced when an impatient sailor behind the Ever Given takes a photograph and publishes it online.
Oh boy. Facebook. Lamo. Okay, Amani, chill.
And this starts a bit of a buzz on social media. It was at this very moment that the helmsman's most feared...
Sorry about that, just give me a moment. Amani! What the fuck? She's on the door. What? She's going into the washing machine! Out of the way. KoAlan, cut this, okay? Yeah, thanks.
Fear was...
Let's go 10 seconds back.
And publishes it online. And this starts a bit of a buzz on social media. It was at this very moment that the helmsman's most feared fear was most realized. Someone pulled up the navigational data.
Colonel?
Within 24 hours, it was all over the news.
Penis?
So over at the Suez offices...
Wait, he actually drew a penis? Wait, I thought that was just a joke. I thought that was just a joke that the internet historian made. He actually drew a penis.
Fear was most realized. Someone pulled up the navigational data.
Colonel?
Within 24...
Cargo ship Ever Given follows penis-shaped pattern before getting wedged in Suez Canal. Bro. Bro, the best part is yet to... What do you mean? Bro, the ultimate shitpost, bro.
For hours, it was all over the news.
It's real, it was
over at the Suez
unintentional, who
offices,
knows?
Mr. Rebbe, you have 300 voicemails. Telemarketers? Important clients and journalists. They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, aren't they? They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
And the Suez
Breaking
Canal Authority would
news!
keep it a secret
Fox
no
News.
longer. They held a press conference.
Is this thing on?
This is crazy. Let's say, hypothetically, they didn't give many details, but it was a very inspirational press conference. The news begins reporting on the story.
It's blocked. Cargo ship blocking the Suez Canal is a
Huge container ship. There's just the most incredible drama playing out in the Suez Canal.
A massive container ship longer than the Eiffel Tower.
How did I never hear of this? To be fair, I do live under a rock, and I don't really care about news that much. But damn!
It's one of the world's most important shipping lanes.
And breaking news from the Nana Star News Channel. I'm
Very cool lady, please be nice. Okay.
Mega ship's big ass is stuck in the Suez Canal.
Right, point is, this story exploded everywhere. There was a lot of sympathy to go around.
I appear to have blocked global trade.
Count
The
Dankula!
internet, upon seeing it, went, these guys need some help. We would love to volunteer.
This was how did I not? Did you ever hear about this ship? Like a ship, it's called the Ever Given, being stuck in a giant canal? It was huge on the news. People were memeing on it. I remember. Yeah. I'm stuck in the suit. Okay, with CT. I did, but sometimes what you know is Benny Boy covered it. I don't know who that is. I seen the news. It was massive. Ow. You've heard it? This is the first time I ever heard about this. Yeah. That's why I was so like hesitant about even watching this, because I don't know what this is. I never heard of this. You were massively underrocked, yeah. Even Asman covered it. It was everywhere for a while. I never heard of it. I'm just on a rock.
I appear to have blocked global trade.
And the internet, upon seeing it, went, these guys need some help. We would love to volunteer.
It's not a picture of a naked woman. I need to help them.
They knew best about what to do to get this ship unstuck.
Reddit,
All right, it's
let's
time
go.
for the, yeah, I reckon you could pretty much just do this and it'd work section. By far the most popular solution was simply blow it up. No ship, no problem.
True!
But why wouldn't this work? Well, first you're blowing up $1 billion worth of cargo. And this thing is about 3 times the size of Mount Rushmore. So there's quite a lot of debris to sweep up, actually. And you still haven't solved the problem of moving the thing out of the fucking canal. Next idea.
It's still
what if we
in there.
attach 1,000 helicopters and simply fly the thing out? You could even take it all the way to its destination in the Netherlands.
1,000. Right.
The problem is this thing weighs about 300,000 tons. So even if you had a really powerful helicopter, you're going to need like 25,000 of them. And you can't put them all together in one area or they'll all crash.
Exactly.
It ain't gonna work.
That won't work.
I'm out to help.
And the boys on the whole way to save Egypt!
Next. Alright, more seriously, why don't we take a whole bunch of old jet engines, weld them to the sides of the ship, turn them all on at once, and the day is saved. However, there is a risk of an explosion.
Nah,
and then
that's
you'd
fine.
have a hole in the ship, and then the
Don't
ship
worry about
sinks,
it.
and then you're really never moving it. Hear
Ah,
me out.
shit. Never mind.
Liquid nitrogen. A lot of liquid nitrogen right under the boat. The water freezes, expands, the ship lifts up, Bob's your uncle, you love it. Except now, the ship is just stuck in ice. And then it
Yeah,
melts,
what the
and then you're
fuck?
back to the exact same position.
Yeah, that's
also,
so
you
dumb.
need like $1 billion worth of nitrogen. There's no way to get that much
Yeah,
material.
Reddit, what the
They
fuck?
won't handle the scale of that material. Also, everyone's going to freeze to death on board.
Yeah,
and the
what the fuck,
ballast will
Reddit?
expand in the tanks, and that'll destroy the ship. It's not going to work. All right. Last idea. Best idea.
Put on your what? Put
That'll
on your
destroy the
3D
ship.
what?
It's
Thinking
not gonna
caps?
All right.
Oh, put on your 3D glasses right now. Oh shit.
Last idea. Best idea. What if we just actively make...
I'm actually getting my 3D glasses. I'm gonna see if that works. Fuck off. Does it work? I'll tell you in a second. I'll tell you. Those are from the cinema. It's not working. Or is it?
made things worse? Such
It's
as
not working. He's lying. He's lying. You stole them? No! I bought them! What do you mean? You're supposed to keep them. You need the old blue and red ones, I think. Scammed. Fucking scammed. Oh, what? Oh, no! I'm back at the start! Okay, freezing ship.
Position. My word for it. Last idea.
Yeah.
Best idea. What if we just actively made things worse? Such as this petition to
No, you're not supposed to return them. Trust me. The cinema told us to keep them. Shut the fuck up. Okay? I went to the cinema and they asked us, do you still have your 3D glasses that you bought? No, and I told them, no, we don't have any. And they said, well, you can just buy them there and keep them. Okay, shut the fuck up. Bro. Bro.
Best idea. What if we just actively made things worse? Such as this petition to add a second boat to the canal. Jokes aside,
what?
One humble comment did stand out from the crowd.
Yeah.
Bro, just get Godzilla in here.
Jokes aside.
1,000 banana skins. Actually, bro, I think the banana peels would work.
One humble comment.
WD-40. Has anyone tried this yet?
Did
this one's that's a good idea.
Stand out from the crowd.
Well,
Yeah, a few people on this side, a few people on that side.
Push it.
And I really think it would go.
Bro. You know what you gotta do? You gotta do it like the SpongeBob meme. Just like push the entire city to the side, you know?
Well, maybe. Because that's exactly what the recovery team intended to do. Ahoy! Ah, good to see you back from the nurse. I told them I didn't do any drugs, but they wouldn't take my word for it. I would have believed you.
Right.
Give me the walkie-talkie.
Right, bro. This guy. I swear to God, this guy had him checked. Because he said before the captain went to the nurse office, he said, I need you in a second, right? And then he went there. So I'm telling you, he ordered it.
All right,
traitor.
full ahead with the excavators. 3 more excavators join Abdullah, and they are all busily digging out the front and rear of the ship.
Oh shit, we
It's
got
still
more
going too slow.
excavators. Let's
what
go.
Else we got? More rescue stuff. So here comes Rabbi pulling up to the scene. Good news, fellas. And he's standing atop a very powerful bit of kit. A big, beautiful dredger. To be specific, a cutter suction dredge. Essentially, you've got a big rotating cutting tool that loosens up all the soil, while a big suction pipe sends it yonder. All right, do the dredgy. Full speed. What else we got?
Okay.
We got more tugboats incoming. More and more tugboats join the fray. A total of 8, arranged around the ship like this. Notably, the Baraka 1 and the Izzat Adel. These are 2 of the most powerful tugboats in the Middle East, and that includes the non-business parts. Full ahead with those. They keep trying. A cacophony of engines playing the highest stakes game of tug of war ever attempted. Tens of millions of dollars
Come
being
on!
lost every hour until it was won. And their opponent? Unbothered, moisturized, taking up the whole lane. Unbudgeable. All right, we're calling it for now. Oh, El Said, we've thrown everything we can at this ship, and it won't concede an inch. It's hopeless, hopeless.
Hopeless, I tell you.
The cynicism of youth. I've worked for many years on the Suez. There's magic.
Did this ever happen, though?
Magic. We will succeed.
Your words are empty, El Said.
Optimism has blinded you, El Said.
We cannot defeat the canal. It is simply too powerful.
If I were the guys at Case and Kaisha, I'd just forget about the Ever Given and buy a new ship. Well, we can't afford a new ship.
Unlucky.
The owners of the Ever Given, Shoei Kaisen Kaisha Limited, are getting very worried. I need that ship back, and I can't just leave it to the Suez Canal Authority to do it.
There's only one team daring and foolhardy enough to take on a job like this.
Kaisen calls up an elite salvaging company from the Netherlands.
Smit Salvage. We need your help.
Shit!
I got your number from.
Bring in the Dutch.
Smit is the industry's best. They have response centers all over the globe, 24/7, ready to respond to marine emergencies. And funnily enough, they're the same team that helped with the rescue of the Costa Concordia back in 2012. Suit up, boys. They put the ocean in Ocean's 11, the tide in Tide Pod. And sometimes they pee in the water. Why not? The fish do it.
We're en route to the canal. ETA in the next 24 hours.
Damn, that way. Exactly like that.
Next time on Boat in Canal. The prophecy. It's coming true.
The moon.
Kiss me, you fool.
What the
I'm beginning to think you don't want to get the boat free. Well, is it the Yanny wire or the Laurel wire?
Laurel.
Oh, yeah, I need Laurel, bro. What are you all here? I want Laurel. Bro, how old is that? It's like 10 and 15 years old. Jesus.
Couldn't hear you. You're breaking up. There's only one way this was ever gonna go.
Oh my god, hey! Hey! To be continued right now! Damn, it's good. Bro. I thought we'd have to wait like another 2 years.
It's now day 3. There's more digging, more tugging. But the ship is still exactly where they left it. And the slow pace of progress is starting to cause problems for international trade. Each delayed ship represents thousands of tons of undelivered stock for store shelves. And that queue is getting longer and longer. On board, an estimated $9.6 billion worth of goods is sitting idle.
That's a lot.
It will spoil! And the big question is, how long until this thing is fixed? To answer this burning question, the Suez Canal Authority holds another press conference and declares, guys, another day, maybe 2, might even be this afternoon.
Come on, man.
But the media and industry experts disagree.
The truth of the matter is that they're not making much ground. I mean, is this proving to be more difficult than originally expected?
Could be closed for weeks.
It could take weeks.
Could be stuck for weeks.
Weeks.
Oh, geez.
That's how long it could take to free the container ship currently blocking the Suez Canal.
So that means all of these ship operators here, waiting in the queue, have a very difficult choice to make. So basically, I just got 2 options. One, I can wait around hoping the ship gets unstuck, which nobody knows how long that's going to be. Or option 2, we go all the way around Africa.
Which
and
one
I
is
really
faster?
don't want to do that, and it's not just a geographic thing. Freighters don't...
Bruh. Bruh.
want to go around Africa because it will cost them far more in terms of fuel. It adds 10 extra days to the route. And most importantly, pirates.
Pirates, assassins, and gay pirate assassins.
Now, there be 2 main pirate...
Not the gay pirate assassins! Oh no! The worst of them all!
The Somali pirates, everyone knows about them.
But the more prolific group is actually in the Gulf of Guinea. Named so because it holds the Guinness World Record for most pirates. In fact, in 2020,
96% of all maritime kidnappings happened in the Gulf of Guinea. That doesn't sound very good to me, Mr. Kaisha.
And I just want you to know that you've made an enemy. And when I... Is your boat running? Because you better fucking move it. You can't park there. All right, hear me out. I'm thinking a bunch of helicopters, right? And we...
There are a lot of people now who are angry with the owners of the Ever Given. There's only one thing I can do. Bing, 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 bong. Breaking news. Pause for a second.
Okay.
Shoei Kaisen Kaisha is big sorry.
The owners of the Ever Given feel...
We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry.
Such enormous pressure that they go live on television to make a public apology.
We are determined to keep on working hard to resolve the situation as soon as possible. Please do not be mad. In a few years, we'll all have a big laugh about it.
Yours sincerely, Mr. Kaisha.
XOXOXO.
My boss's boss.
Oh,
I'm in
shit.
so much trouble. Can't do anything about it. All we can do is keep trying to free the ship. So they keep going. And going. Into the night.
I mean, it's technically not their fault. Yeah, it isn't. But, you know, sucks. Sucks. It's nothing else. It just sucks.
And on that night, Canterville and El Said had a heart-to-heart. The mood was very somber. Still feeling optimistic, El Said? Of course. Well, it's day 3. How much progress have you seen so far?
None.
They're gonna blow us up, aren't they? It's possible. They're gonna freeze us, aren't they? That seems less likely. They might just attach a whole bunch of jet engines and we're gonna get fucked up.
That one got debunked. Sorry, I
Damn.
don't mean to take it out on you. It's just, all these guys, they rely...
Okay, when are we getting to the part with the gun and the kissing? When are we getting to that part? You guys gonna tell me that the trailer was fake news, right?
I owe me. The Navigator, the Helmsman, Jean, and the other ones we never animated. But I'm thinking maybe I should just get on a lifeboat right now and never look back. I could go live on an island somewhere, far, far away from here.
Are they
Run
gonna
away.
kiss now?
Look at this. Timu neck massager for Sally. I bet she's checking her mailbox every morning. Bulk $6 fingerless gloves for Mr. Poe Box. You want to disappoint him? No.
For Mr. Poe Box, okay. Okay.
Little Jimmy won't be getting his 20-pack of kitchen tongs this Christmas. And you think that doesn't kill me inside? But we've exhausted every option. There's nothing on earth that could free this ship.
No, little Timmy! He needs to... What are they called? I don't even know. Greetings, Kitsunero. Did you know that it is legal to produce opium poppies in Sweden? I had no idea. Mr. P.O. Box. No, it's Mr. Poe Box. I have you know. What is Mr. Poe Box ever gonna do without his gloves? His fingies are gonna freeze.
Well,
Tongs?
that's where you're right.
The moon!
Look up there, Lil Canthy. El Said points up into the night sky. Los Lunos. Yes, the moon. The sun of the
moon!
night. To the ancient Egyptians, it was a sign of hope. And in a few more nights' time, a prophecy will be fulfilled.
The full moon.
The supermoon.
Moon night.
I have to show you a kind of boring diagram. I'm so sorry.
You see, the moon doesn't just orbit the Earth in a perfectly equidistant circle. It is, in fact, an
It's
ellipse.
like an oval, right?
That means there is a point when the moon is
yeah,
the
ellipse.
furthest from the Earth, and we call that the apogee. And there's also a point where it's closest to the Earth. That's the perigee. You know when you look into the night sky and the moon seems bigger or smaller than usual? Different distances, isn't it?
Point is, the moon gravities all over the water.
Yeah,
And the closer it is,
yeah. That's
the
how
more it's
ebb and
going to
flow
pull.
work.
Now, there's another effect as well. If you believe the mainstream
I
media,
learned
the
this
Earth
in
is going
school.
around the sun like this. And once in a while, it will also align with the sun being on the exact opposite side. Bam. At this point, when everything lines up like so, both the sun and the moon are at max strength pulling on the sea. And they call that the supermoon. And the tidal effects of both combine for an even greater pull. High tide can be even higher than usual, sometimes by up to 1.5 feet.
Now, these sorts of moons only happen 3 or 4 times a year. But in 4 days, Big K, we're going to get one.
Big K. Are we gonna kiss then?
Previously on Boat in Canal. Don't let go!
Wait, I missed that! What? I must have been looking away for a second.
Plans have all fallen into place. I thought I knew what being a captain meant.
McDonald's?
What do you mean cut the black and blue wire? There's only white and gold.
Fuck's sake. The moon haunts you, yeah. Thank you, big bro. Oh my god, they kissed off screen? God damn it. That fucking dress, man.
We've got one chance left.
Oh!
The moon. This is just like that Costa Concordia video he did, but way less funny.
Bro, I really must have been sleeping through the movie, huh? Damn.
Over at the Evergiven, things are status quo.
Day
But online,
4.
there's a bit of a new development. A screenshot of a news article appeared.
Here's a waterproof iPad. That motherfucker.
Cargo ship crashes into Suez Canal. Captain involved in incident. But there's a twist. Uh-oh. Is that a woman? A woman.
Not a woman! Damn it!
Egypt's first female sea captain, Marwa El-Sahar, was being named in this headline as responsible for crashing the Evergiven. And the screenshot of this news headline spread all across social media.
They were just blaming her for like a nun? Bro, she wasn't even involved! She was... What? They were just blaming her for nothing! What?
For Marwa to have screwed up this badly is impressive. Especially considering she's never worked on the Evergiven and is currently hundreds of miles away in Alexandria.
What the fuck? Poor woman! To be fair, she is a woman. You know what? You are right. Blame her. How did that happen? I don't know. Better than a man to take the blame, right? Because women can't drive anyway, so it just makes sense that she crashed.
But someone online went, first female captain? Brody? Suez blockage? She must have did it.
Now I found out about the accusations through a friend and quickly hopped online. I gotta clear my name. Guys, it isn't me! But the online bad guys must have hacked her account, because everything she wrote just came out in squiggles.
Damn, unlucky! Unlucky!
Samoa tried to hack back. This code, it's nothing I've ever seen before. The account are in my hack. I'm gonna reroute the hosting. Not if I can help it. They ran through the firewall. Use IP4. It's better.
Now, while we can all agree that a lady captain is very gross and icky,
God, women.
and while we all agree that she should be doing a lady job, like adding rosemary oil to the ballast water, or knitting hand warmers for the steering wheel.
True.
It was not fair that she was being falsely accused. And the situation was escalating as the online bad guys started making fake accounts pretending to be her.
Oh my God!
What was Mala, etc. to do against such a coordinated campaign? Well, luckily, a surprise hero to the story. The mainstream media showed up and did a thing.
Don't worry.
Bringing her onto the telly and clearing everything up.
Thanks, mainstream media. For once, they're reporting true news.
Mawa even found some positive in the situation.
I was really upset at the beginning, but later on I found like the support from all people around me, and that made me feel like more grateful for what happened.
A lot of the social media posts got taken down. And in the end, it all turned out okay.
1 win in 100 years, true.
At least.
Poor woman, man. What the fuck?
Back to the Evergiven.
I'm just like, I am actually in awe that a random woman just got blamed like that, bro. Like, just a random bystander. Not even a bystander, she wasn't even there! Just like a random. What the fuck?
The Evergiven has been grounded for 4 long Egyptian days.
Damn.
So tug, tug, tug. Dig, dig, dig. Pull, pull, pull. Fuel is getting low. Everyone is overdue for a break. Alright guys, grab a Red Bull and a little snacky. We'll pick up again soon. But as the engines wind down, the crew can hear something approaching. Who the hell is that?
Selly
It's
man?
Smith Selvage.
Okay.
The Smith team boldly
shit, it's the
actioned onto
Dutch!
the scene. Looking at the ship.
Did he just do the... Did he just do the...
The Smith team boldly actions on
Yeah, he did.
to the scene, looking at the ship very inspectively. They report their findings to the rescue team. Alright, I ain't no boat expert, but if you want a chance of moving this ship, you're going to need to make it a lot lighter. By tens of thousands of tons at least. Is it going to bend and tear? And sink? No, it doesn't look like it's going to do that. But it also doesn't look like it's going anywhere with all of this weight on the back. Okay, we trust you. What's your plan to make the ship lighter? I know a guy. He's got a crane. I'll get it down here. We'll offload all the containers. It'll be brilliant. You're going to love it. The container thing again? Yeah, how long is that going to take? Well, to get them down here and to get all the equipment assembled, we're going to need at least a few weeks. Weeks? Yeah, and to get all the containers off the ship, that might take several months.
Months? No, Mr. President, he didn't say months. He said, monks. Those
Yeah, we need monks.
Shaolin guys, they're very strong. Everything's going according to plan.
A furious Rabbi marches in.
Do you have any idea how much these last few days have cost Egypt already? We've had to sell parts of the Sphinx. Look, the nose is gone.
The nose! We had to sell the nose to the UK!
On. It's looking all messed up. We turned the whole country into an e-commerce site. It used to just be called Gypt. Now it's online. Egypt. Remember Tutankhamun? Now it's Tutankhamun.
No! The tragedy.
It's a pun. Get it?
Let's move on, says the Smith guy standing in for the audience. Look, this is by far the best option. Yeah, it's slow and laborious, but it's a guaranteed fix. Or you can carry on doing what you're doing now.
Yeah.
You're on what? Day 4? How's progress
Good
so
luck.
far? Al-Sayed wouldn't hear it.
We will continue with the dredging and the tugging. The supermoon will be here soon, and that will save us. You are foolish, Al-Sayed. The legend of the supermoon is just a legend.
All right, we're on the same team.
Please kiss.
If you insist on keeping the cargo aboard and just tugging, we've got resources to help. Smith calls in 2 additional tugboats, and not just big ones, pretty much the biggest ones you can get. So Smith and the recovery team have figured out a sort of plan A and plan B. Plan A is to pull the Ever Given free by the supermoon.
I believe in the supermoon. Nah, like, legitimately though, like, the ebb and flow, like, bullshit, like, it has to work. Like, that literally has to work. Okay, so it is the opium guy again. I have an offer for you. If you begin marketing it as gamer subs, then I will start producing it and I will go rich by ship. What are you on about? No!
Which is only 2 days away. Now, if that doesn't work, they'll have to go to plan B, which is to offload by crane most of these containers, and that will take months.
Bum, 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 bum. Act 2, Day 4. Day 5!
Watching on impatiently, tapping their feet and looking at their watches very aggressively, is now a queue of 400 vessels waiting to use the canal. Fresh fruit, thousands of tons, losing its freshness. Medicine, losing its potency.
After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill.
Oh my god.
You take the red.
Not to mention, livestock.
More than a dozen ships have sorry. I just... I love that cow.
You take the red.
Not to mention...
Dun 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 dun.
Livestock.
More than a dozen ships have live animals on board.
Mostly sheep and cattle.
Wait, they
likely
actually
sizzling under an
Yo, it's a million rosies!
The Egyptian government has had to dispatch vets to board these ships to tend to the animals' welfare. A few days ago, when I was a younger man, freight from Asia only cost $8,000 a container.
Just a few days ago.
Now it's $12,000.
Wow.
And the impact is being felt by a lot of larger companies. Renault, for example, ran out of some critical components and had to halt assembly at a couple of its plants.
Oh, shit.
Adidas, Nike, IKEA, all sorts
Wait. Wait a minute. I actually knew that. I actually knew that IKEA was missing parts. Wait, the boat was responsible? Holy shit.
Some of our clients are out of their top-selling SKUs already.
And as tankers queue, oil prices are rising.
Let my people go! Through the little waterway, please. And meanwhile, all across the day, the tugs are trying again and again. Move a little more sand, wait for the next high tide, try again. And as this marches on with the same futility as day 1, banking on the supermoon looks like a costlier and costlier gamble. Alright, enough of this. See about 100 ships opting instead to go the long route around Africa, accepting the longer traffic time and piratey risk.
Oh boy, good luck. Act 2, Supermoon cometh. Day 6. Oh, crab. Is that the crab, right? Crab? No, don't drive him over.
It's tonight.
He's fine.
There's a renewed energy as
fine.
people scuttle around the area, doing everything they can to prep the ship for the big event. The excavator crew, over the course of the week, has expanded to a team of 11, working double, sometimes triple shifts with only 3 hours a day for sleep. Together with the 2 dredgers, they have moved 30,000 cubic meters of sand and soil. For comparison, this is 1 cubic meter, and this is 30,000 cubic meters.
That's a lot of sand.
And here is what it looks like next to the Ever Given. That's a lot of sand. Subway sandwich for scale. And
Thanks.
it's borne some results. Overnight, they managed to free the rudder from the left bank.
Okay.
And that's a big deal, because this rudder was acting as a bit of an anchor in the sand.
Yeah,
Now free,
yeah.
The stern bobs around with the motion of the water. Great stuff. Meanwhile, the crew is doing everything it can to lighten the weight of the ship.
I'm sure they were doing that.
That includes making a second plea for the ballast water to be ejected. Oh, please, the Smith guy's already tinkled in there. We just can't do it. It would destroy the ecosystem of Egypt. Please, 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 please. All right. Biodiversity.
Did they actually?
Let 1,000 algae bloom. Oh. Nice work. That'll make the ship 9,000 tons lighter, Kenthy. The water's so bright, I can barely see it coming out of the ship.
Well, rip Egypt's water.
Here, take these. No.
Oh.
I don't deserve them. Sunglasses are for people who redeem themselves.
No.
That's not me. Hold on to them, just in case. Into the evening, the pace keeps up. We see Abdullah excavating away. But really,
he's thinking about the moon. Rabbi, he's busy taking video calls. But he finds himself
Just kissed already?
with thoughts of the moon. Even Mr. Kaisha. Is there anything in this world that doesn't remind me of her?
Yeah!
More breaking news from the Suez Canal problem. Evergiver is stuck in the Suez Canal still. It's been almost a week. A tugboat should be able to move Evergiver's big ass. This is Nana Star, Nana Star's news channel.
What do you know, woman? Act 2, Supermoon. Hereth, Day 7.
The full moon shone brightly that night, kissing the nape of the canal's neck with its gravity lips. Full tongue. The canal liked it. And spoiling the romance of the moment is a big fleet of tugboats, watching on voyeuristically. They are 17 in total, with just a bit over 1,600 tons of bollards.
Jesus. They're ready,
and here's how
though!
they're arranged around the Ever Given.
Okay.
Of the 4 most powerful tugs,
they got this.
2 go at the front, and 2 go at the back. They'll be pulling. Another 6 tugs are put on the flanks. 2 over here, 4 over here. They'll be pushing. The remaining...
How's the... What? How are they gonna push? What? Wouldn't they, like, what? 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 It's called tugging. What do you mean pushing?
remaining tugs are fueled and ready on the sidelines, waiting for their chance to sub in. Positioned like this, when the word is given, all these ships are going to try and turn the Ever Given anti-clockwise. Looks great, guys! Do you think that this is going to... I believe in the supermoon. This had better work. The guy with the ruler down by the shoreline yells out, "The tide has hit its peak!" El Sayed commands over the radio. Start main engines. Tension
Come on! You got this! The supermoon!
Full ahead! The tugs start moving. They carve through the water with ease. The immense power from the tugs meet the resistance of the Ever Given.
Yeah.
It was at this point that the narrator said something really poetic. Stuff about the night. About how the
I love this guy, man.
ships were like dances on the water. For juxtaposition, we cut away to that crab again. Which everybody hated. It's like a metaphor if you think about it.
Yeah.
The tugs are sliding to the left. They're sliding to the right. It's not working! Diesel fumes fill the air as the tugs keep increasing their power. The water violently foams behind the tugs. Everyone is staring at the back of that ship.
Come on!
Move!
Come on!
This goes on for minutes. More minutes. Even more minutes.
Oh my
An
god.
hour. 2. 4 hours. By 4:30 a.m., the moon's power is starting to wane, and there is...
The supermoon let us down. I was totally thinking that's gonna
very
work.
little progress. Don't give up. The tide only goes down so that we can rise once again. Your moon gambit has cost Egypt dearly, El Sayed. Guards, prepare the sarcophagus with the beetles, like in the... What the hell is that?
Oh? Oh no.
Under the water, all of this tugging has loosened the sand, the soil, the rock.
Okay.
Could it be? The sound of metal tensing and flexing. The ship is beginning to move. It is coming free from the bank. The supermoon gives one last howl.
Ow!
It worked. They pulled the ship from the bank.
Let's go!
At the back, at least. Now, the bow is still wedged in there pretty good, but this is progress. We're halfway to freedom. Keep going. So they did, all morning.
Oh,
7:30 a.m. The sun is rising. The tugs have been pulling all night, but the most difficult task, freeing the bow of the ship, remains beyond them.
Get another
Well, I
excavator in
guess
there.
Even the moon has its limits. I don't want to hear it, El Sayed. It wasn't enough. That bow is still stuck.
Man.
No, Mr. President. They're not saying that the bow is still stuck. They're saying, take a bow. And then something else that rhymes with stuck. I gotta go. They were loading up the missiles for Plan B, as the guys on social media suggested. I lied about the crane thing. This was always the plan, says the Smith guy. You know what, Canterville? I agree. They should just blow us up. What? My career is over now, too.
Oh,
You're the guy who blocked the canal,
and I'm the guy who couldn't get it cleared. We've brought instability to the Middle East.
Now kiss.
But enough, Canthaville. I raised your hopes with moon-based promises. But look at the tide. It's low. Low tide. And yet, I am lower still. Canthaville looks pensively out the window. And it was at that moment that he had his character arc. He realized that he was the captain, and the captain is always in charge. Shut up, El Said. We shall continue, regardless of the tide. Is that not the Egyptian way? Don't you remember the story, El Said? That every young Egyptian kid is told about the human pyramid? No. Where there's one guy at the bottom who gives up, and we all fall down? Heck, it ain't
Any Egyptians in chat that can confirm this? Where's Kivit when I need them? There's Potato.
a triangle if you don't try. We need to be strong, together, like a pyramid. It's what Giza would have wanted. You're right, damn it. Thank you, Canthaville. That's the most inspirational speech I've ever heard in my life. I'll never lose my faith again. And even though you're kind of the worst captain I've ever seen, you're still the best friend.
Now kiss! Yo, the crab
So
got
they
a
pressed on
fish.
all morning.
What's up?
Enthusiastically and vigorously tugging away, beating off the fatigue, but to no progress. Okay, everyone, take a break. Copy. We'll have lunch and pick up again in a couple of hours.
Then suddenly, one of the Smith guys comes busting into the room. I've got an idea.
Everybody turns and looks at the Smith guy. All right, well, sorry about the boring diagram, but take a look at this. Remember how we emptied the ballast tanks before?
Yeah, of course. Well, now that the ship is half floating, what if we refilled the ones at the back? On this part of the diagram, where the ship is almost floating. That way, it will sink lower here and allow the bow to sit up even higher on the bank. Canthaville gives El Said
That was actually so smart. Wait, why are you guys joking?
a knowing nod.
I got this. I know a guy who owes me a favor. Please, 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 please.
A few hours later, the ballast tanks were filled. And it worked. The bow lifted, ever so slightly. It's working, it's working! And it gets better. It's now 2 p.m., and that means high tide.
Guys, I've got another technical issue. All right, what is it? It's easier if I show you with a drone. Hold on, let me try again.
Oh, nice.
All right, you can see the ship is lodged at the front.
Yeah, that's how the ship
The
looks.
guys are pulling, but it ain't budging. However, a lot of force is building up here. And what if it were to break free? The sudden release could propel the ship straight across the water with a hell of a lot of momentum. It could span the entire canal and land on the opposite bank, only to run aground again. Worse still, it could pin these small tugs in its wake.
Rip. So just
Dangerous.
explode.
To solve this problem, they did a bit of a safety briefing, and they got some rope. 4 ropes, actually, tying the bow of the ship to somewhere on the land. The lines look great, guys. With the contingency in place, the tugs start up again. And about an hour later, at 3:05 p.m., movement.
No.
The bow began to shift.
Okay, that's definitely moving. This is it. It's working. The ship made a big noise as it accelerated from the bank. And at first, excitement and relief.
The bow was coming free.
Let's go! Welcome back on YouTube. So how is everyone's day? Thank you.
But
I'm
Remember that
alright.
concern about the overswing? Well, it's happening. Okay, the only source we found for this part of the story was Bloomberg, but they said that it happened and we wanted to build it. So this recreation is how we imagine it went. The 4 support ropes take strain. Then, snap, one of them breaks. Do you think it's going to hold? I think it's going to hold. Move those tugs out of the way.
Come on!
Snap.
No!
Another rope breaks.
Captain El Said. It's going to hold. Get your tug out of the way, but it's going to hold.
Snap. A third rope breaks.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way! A single strand
Is the only thing holding this ship from swinging all the way to the other bank and being stuck forever.
Without even realizing, Canthaville grabs El Said's hand and squeezes it tight.
Yes!
It's gonna hold.
They're gonna kiss!
You're a madman, Canthaville. Mad passionate about this canal. And I ain't
The
afraid
glasses!
of nothing. He said very cold back of the
Yeehaw!
The engines shut off. All that could be heard is the squeak of tightening rope and the scream of torsioning metal.
Come on!
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu!
But it is slowing down. It comes to a halt.
Let's go!
The final rope held. They really did it. And the Ever-Given rested easy in the middle of the canal. Al-Sayed turns to Canthavan. Power up the engines. Let's get your ship moving again. I'm on it, says Canthavan. All of the tugboats start honking their horns in celebration. Cheers can be heard from the main rigger, the Mashal. In fact, they filmed this celebratory video.
Oh shit!
You heard them right, Mr. President. We did it. We did it. It's free. I told you. All in a day's work. The president takes his finger off the nuke button.
Just saying, it said right here, Egypt does not have nuclear weapons. Like, it said that right in the subs.
Finger off the nuke button.
But
pack it up, boys.
Saved.
I can't believe it. All that digging really must have made a difference. I just... Oh.
No! Not the crap. Can we get some 07s in the chat? 07s in the chat for the crap. No! Rip little crap. Rip little crap.
I hated that crab. We did it, Gene. We did it. Gene? Where are you? Captain, who are you talking to? Gene! Captain, there's no Gene on board.
He was a schizo all along. One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us!
Wait a minute. No, it's impossible. Gene, wait! Thank you. I'll always remember you, Canthavan. And so the canal was clear once again, and... Chop chop! You still got work to do.
Oh,
By 8
man!
p.m., the workday had not finished for the Suez Canal Authority. There's still a backlog of 400 ships waiting to go through the canal. So Rabbi
Gene, what's
stands
the
in front of
fucking
microphones and
words?
says,
Oh my god.
The canal will be operating around the clock until the queue is cleared. And within a few days, it returned to normal. It was a big accomplishment. Many industry experts thought it would take several months to free the Ever-Given, but the crisis was resolved within a mere week. Prepare the sarcophagus for the doubters. Even Egypt's president came out and said, good job, everybody. You know what? Pizza lunch.
Pizza!
And the Suez Canal Authority held a ceremony in honor of the workers who helped to free the ship. And they also made this monument, which you can see on Google Maps.
Oh! Act 3, free! Asterix, conditions
But the story
apply.
doesn't end here. A quick note on the helmsman's penis.
Don't worry about that one. We don't talk about that one. Come on,
Now
man.
you, me, and everyone in the press saw that VDR data.
No, we didn't.
Penismanöver genutzt.
It's a German. Oh my, it's a German.
But despite how realistic...
Fragwürdigen Penismanöver, okay. Questionable penis maneuver. That was simple enough.
And to scale, it was not deliberate. Yes, sheer coincidence. If you watch the VDR data, he really is just dodging the ships, and that's the shape that the path took.
Holy shit!
So he didn't get in any trouble. The end. Oh, all right, I suppose one more smaller detail. Now that the Ever-Given is free, what's going to happen to it? And what's going to happen to the crew?
Yeah.
Well, the Ever-Given was tugged over to Great Bitter Lake, where they determined that the ship was seaworthy and not in any urgent need of repair. But it's also going to be impounded.
No!
Oh, no. Hey, there's, police boats outside. Why? What did you do?
This ship and its crew is now subject to the indefinite detention by the authority of the Egyptian government.
Until you pay us, the Ever-Given may not leave, says the Suez Canal Authority.
Motherfuckers!
Yes, we will be holding on to the Ever-Given. It's our view that there was no wrongdoing on the part of the Suez Canal Authority, or its two pilots, and it was all the crew of the...
Motherfucker. This POS. No way! He betrayed us like that! What?
Ever-Given. So their ship will be held until the parent company agrees to rightfully pay us for all of the costs incurred.
together! They even kissed! Bro! They had a kiss!
Ruh-roh. Now here's where things get very complicated, and there is a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo. But the crux...
Was that the Amber Heard trial?
Now here's where things get very complicated, and there is a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo.
Yes, it was.
But the crux is this. The Suez Canal Authority says, "Dear Ever Given owners, you owe us $900 million. And Shoei Kaisha says, "No way. How many yen is that? No way."
So by April 13th, some of the crew was allowed to leave, but a lot of them have to stay. And there's a certain nervousness in the air.
Weren't the crew allowed to leave? Were they being detained? Were they forced to stay, bro?
Large legal battles can go on for a while, and there was already a bad example of this just a few dozen kilometers away. The MV Aman.
Hold a minute.
The MV Aman is a much smaller vessel, and it has been abandoned for years, detained by the Egyptian government in 2000.
It was foreshadowing all along.
2017 for expired safety equipment. Now, they were told to replace the equipment and pay a fine. However, there was no one to replace the safety equipment or to pay the fine because the shipping company went broke.
Oh!
So they just abandoned the vessel. There was no way for the legal situation to advance. And that meant that there was no way for the ship to be released. Most of the crew had to stay on the ship, and they would keep them there for more than...
They actually had to?
A little while. 13 months.
What? They had to stay there for 13... Bro! It gets... What do you mean it gets worse?
The judge finally decided, all right, look, just leave the keys with one guy. We'll call him the custodian, and everybody else can go home. Now, that custodian was a Syrian man.
Is that how it gets worse? That he was all left alone? Bro, I probably would have Minecrafted myself at that point.
Named Muhammad Aisha.
It gets very dark! Oh, boy. Did I just... I just spoiled myself.
Look, he's holding the keys. He's holding the keys. You have to stay on the ship now. Everybody else got to leave, but he had to stay. On top of the 13 months he'd already been there, he spent the next 3 years aboard the ship. Quickly, the ship ran out of fuel, which meant it ran out of power, which meant it ran out of running water. No refrigeration either. Food ran out.
Bro! What?
Every few days, Mr. Aisha would be allowed to swim onto the shore to get food, water, charge his phone, but he was only permitted for about 2 hours until they would tell him to scoot.
That's
Would
so
this be the same
up.
fate for the Ever Given crew? They did not know. But we do, so let me tell you.
A few more weeks passed, and the negotiation...
Bro, does anyone know what happened to the guy?
Things continued.
You guys had those two bickering pilots. Yeah, but the captain's always in charge.
Yeah, but
So who didn't arrange for tugboats while we were going through the canal? Oh, that was you guys.
Okay.
I'm going to put 20,000 containers on one of the largest ships in the world and go double the speed limit, then complain about tugboats.
But eventually, they all got together in a big room. And they went, I'm sorry about all those things I said and those emails I sent. I didn't mean it. I was tough on you as well. They embraced. They made amends. They made love.
Yeah!
All right, you can keep using the canal, but sometimes we get to go fishing on the boat. That's fair.
Oh, yeah.
That's tough, but that's fair. They shook on it. It was an Egyptian handshake. They did the thing with the elbow. It wasn't mummy.
This story sucks. By September, the crew was allowed to return home. They only got MV Aman a little bit. And that guy on the MV Aman, he got to go home too.
Hey! Man! Bro, that guy needs therapy now!
Get out of here, you scamp. The Ever Given made its delivery.
Yeah, just get out of here. It's alright.
They did it. All the cargo is here. Although, it wouldn't hurt to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Bro, the mask? That's where I always get my gamer subs orders from. Because apparently the gamer subs order it gets flown or shipped to the Netherlands, and then it's literally that company, Mask, That's literally the company that ships my gamer subs to me. I'm sorry, that's attention.
Canterville continued his
But for real? Yeah! Yeah, for real!
career in shipping. It wasn't the end. Maybe just one more for the road? It's a great time to be a cargo ship captain. I can tell you that much. Al Said returned the Lunexicon back to the Sphinx.
This motherfucker.
Thank you, old friend. And the Ever Given had some minor repairs done to the bow
what the
over
fuck?
in Qingdao Port in China. And then she was ready to set sail again. The Ever Given was released back into the wild. It sailed into the sunset. Ever since then, global trade has improved. Prices have gone down. The economy flourished once again.
Yeah, sure.
Food returned to the supermarkets.
Right.
Mothers clutched their babes.
Not
A
true.
litter of puppies.
Puppy!
And peace was finally restored to the Middle East.
The nose is back. Let's go.
The end.
Or is it?
Thanks again to Sailly, the easy way to get data on your phone when you're overseas. And 15% off? Now that's a good deal.
That's a good deal. Bro, that was actually a really good video. What the fuck? What the fuck? I totally didn't record this on 3 parts. Good. Enjoy, KoAlan. Well, I pay you for it anyway. So, you know, can't complain too much. You may complain a little, but not too much. Clappies! Yeah, I added the clappy emote! I did the clappy emote! Yeah! Yeah. Clappies.